Hey there guys, DMO73 here, bringing you the deck profile for the Bug Kaguya 4 list that was played this week by Keith. Him and his friends brought it to Montreal, designed the deck. It has a really good control and slower J Ruler mirror matchup, but obviously against Prisya it's just really too slow. So jumping right in with our ruler, we have Kaguya, Tears of the Moon, Judgment of Zero, but you can only flip if you put a treasury item into your field this turn. So this is very similar to the very first Kaguya. Energize for blue or green, and for 0, once per turn on your turn, you can reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a treasury, you put it into your hand. So you essentially get to draw one card a turn, especially if you're using her stone to kind of stack things up properly. But we'll go into that. And then she flips over into Kaguya Millennium Princess, a J Ruler Moon Princess with no base stats. As long as you control 3 or more treasury items, she gains Barrier, which is very good. You can rest a recovered treasury item you control to give a J Resonator minus 200 attack. You can rest 2 to produce blue or green. You can rest 3 to draw a card. You can rest 4 to bounce a Resonator to its owner's hand. Or you can rest 5 to turn her into a 15/15 with flying. So, being control, you're going to leave up most of your stones. And then you kind of, if you have stuff left, you recover it. Or, you rest them all, animate her before the recovery, recover, swing in for 15 in the air. Very strong, very powerful. Just again, you have to have those treasuries in order to make that work, otherwise she's pretty inefficient. Moving into the stone base, we play 4 of Kaguya's Stone of Sorrow. Reason being, we want to be able to scry. Green blue is the primary color, and that fits really nicely. And then 4 Dark Depths. Again, the primary color through everything is water, but then we also need some darkness to be able to play things like Unseen Pressure or Space Time. And then 1 Black Silence, and then 1 of the Vingolf Vingolf 3 Water Darkness stone, just to kind of add to that color combo a little bit. Moving into our Resonators, we play 4 of the Moon Rabbit. It is called Moon View Rabbit. You can rest a moon you controlled rather than pay this card's cost. So that's really good when you're trying to get treasury items out, because he counts as a treasury, right? So you can like rest your moon, put it into play, suddenly you have 2 treasury items, which is awesome. Just lots of value there. And then we have he plays 9 kimonos. 12's kind of just too many. We're not trying, especially since we're only running the 4 Resonators. We're not going to be trying to do the alternative win con with this deck, but 9 is really good for being able to give minus to stuff, which is always awesome. And it does get to, just kind of place it into the field. And just count as free removal and free draw cards and everything else. It's the cheapest treasury for that sense. And then we play 4 of the Last Moon, or the First Moon, I think it's called. Yeah, the First Moon, which creates the soft lock where your other additions can't be destroyed. So if you get 2 of them on the field, that's really nice. And then whenever it gets recovered or rested, you give minus 200 to a Resonator, which is a mandatory trigger there. So essentially, if you're trying to deal with Resonators and Kaguya is flipped, you can tap the moon and give something minus 400 attack, which is really good. And then having 2 moons out protects all your additions, which just means that your opponent's just going to have this really huge struggle to try to put damage on board. And then we play 4 Separation of Body and Soul with the ease of being able to change stats with all the different additions and treasury items. This card becomes really good. You can do it during the upkeep, rest running your treasuries to give something minus 2 and then recover, and then cast Mind Separation in the after that. Same with the Bear Magics, complements that well, and as well as helps deal with bigger creatures. Unseen Pressure in the same way. With all these treasury items, Unseen Pressure is really good because you can give their stats, like a really big dude, make all their stats really small, and then cast Unseen Pressure and just kill them. Space-Time Anomalies for more removal and J Ruler hate. Millennia Bond for some cancels. Black Moonbeam for J Ruler hate. 2 Barrier Shadows because you don't want to be able to deal with Prisya. 3 Artemis Bows and 2 Death Sights. Again, this is to help you deal with kind of the aggressive package all right in here. So overall, really fun deck. Definitely has a really good control mirror, as you saw, and especially J Ruler decks that aren't Prisya. I definitely see slower decks having a problem with this, especially since, again, I just struggled to put in damage. I just couldn't get there. But huge thanks to Keith for sending me the list and playing the list on the channel for you guys. Let me know what you guys think, what things you would do different. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this is DMO73 signing off.